Welcome to the Summary of Knowledge and Skills, Guitar Fundamentals Level 1, Chapter 2. This video lesson is going to cover all of the topics that we covered in Chapter 2. It should serve as your checklist of items that you should have learned or are learning before you can definitely consider yourself competent in all of the materials that were covered in Chapter 2 and you're ready for Chapter 3. In Chapter 2 we covered the basic parts of the electric and acoustic guitar. So for example, you should be able to reel right off if somebody asks you what are the main parts of an electric guitar. You should be able to say, well, you've got the neck and the headstock, the tuners, you got the body with the pickups, you got the strings and the frets and the bridge and the switches and knobs, the output jack. Likewise, with an acoustic guitar, you should be able to say, well, this is the neck and this is the body and here's the tuning pegs and here's the frets, here's the sound hole. So that anything that was covered, you should have a fairly good grasp on and should be able to reel it right off if somebody asks you that question. After that, we covered how to tune a guitar with a little tuner. We also covered how to tune a guitar with the Guitar Tricks reference tuner. You should be able to understand how the process works, if not be able to do it yourself. That might take a little bit longer. And you definitely want to continue to work at that until you can tune it yourself. Finally, we talked about reading tablature so that you know the basic system of how to read the notes so that when you see the score on the screen or when you see the score in the book, that you know how that translates into what physical motions you need to cover to be able to do whatever is written down on the page or on the screen on the guitar. So, use that as your brief checklist of things that you should know or be able to do before moving on to Chapter 3. If you know all that stuff, if you got a good grasp of it, then you are ready for Chapter 3. We'll see you there.